Hello everyone, happy Saturday and welcome to tonight's stream. Thank you so much for joining me for the first look at the new pack for Planet Zoo. They have added an Arid Animal Pack, and thanks to the developers for the key. We're going to take a look at the new scenario that added. I hope you've all had a good weekend. It felt like a Sunday to me today, so I was very confused about what day it was, but I'm glad it's Saturday because that means tomorrow is really Sunday and the weekend is only half over. Before I jump in here and we go over the details, let me say hello to everybody. Kevin, Nicole, Phantom, good to see you. Brian, Wander, Bill, and Tech, welcome. Let's see. I think that's everybody for now. Yep, perfect. So they added 8 new animals, which is more than the last time. I think the last pack was maybe 6. So they added the Dromedary Camel, the Addax and Dama Gazelle, African Crested Porcupine, a Sand Cat, which I'm super excited about, Black Rhino, Somali Wild Ass, and the exhibit animal this time is the Desert Horned Viper. So, oh Pi, bad news, this is a dream and it's already Sunday evening. No! No, that would be terrible. So I'm really excited about a couple of these. The sand cats look adorable. Porcupines, really exciting. The rhino is cool. And part of the free update, so these packs all come along with a free game update at the same time. I shouldn't say all, but usually. So the free game update this time was some changes to the camera settings that I'll probably never touch. But they also added a spitting mechanic, not only for these new camels, but llamas, any camel-like species already in the game. If guests get too close to them, they can get spit on, is the new base game mechanic that they added. So that's kind of funny. We might get to see some of that tonight, depending on this setup. These scenarios are always a little challenging because they mess you up in one way or another. Either there's not enough space for what you're supposed to do, or the exhibits are designed poorly on purpose, they're built in to challenge you to kind of fix what's wrong in the park that's there. So let's jump in and see what it is. This is Tiffany's Paradise Park, a new up-and-coming tourist destination proudly showcasing Saudi Arabia's beauty, history, and wildlife through the use of modern education, retail, and dining. That is, if you and Tiffany are up to the challenge. It looks very like Barbie Dreamhouse in this little picture. So yeah, let's see what that's all about. I always get excited when a new pack comes out for this because it's such a perfect reason to jump in, just play the little scenario piece that came with it. I really need to get in and just do a franchise zoo series on this because I love playing with the animals. This is one of my favorite games and I just don't make enough time for it. And I should. Right? Barbie Dreamhouse Zoo sounds really good. Some of them you start out with animals, some you don't have any, so let's see what we get. Love it. Right, chat chose an animal zoo. Exactly. I love the little pink benches and stuff. That's so cute. Look at the Barbie Jeeps. I mean, come on. I love this mix of decor. I really do. That really will be the best franchise zoo, is to just get in, start a zoo, and do some polls, let chat choose the animals that go in. Someday, we're going to do that. Hey there, how long has it been? And do I actually know you? I found your contact deets listed under Zoo Rando in my phone. Anyway, I'm assuming you can help with this. See, Daddy bought me some land in Saudi Arabia and wants me to build a zoo on it. And because of how super amazingly my last zoo went, he expects this one to be a success. And he's not going to bail me out if it fails. When I think about it, this is the first time he's actually treated me like a grown-up instead of his little princess. Honestly, I don't like it, not one little bit. So that's why I need your help, Zoo Rando. Oh man, I really hope that isn't just your name because that'd be totes mortifying for you because of your weird name. You'll find the list of things I need your help with attached. That's right, help with. We're going to be working side by side on this one, apart from any mucking out obs. Tiffany, the little butterfly in the hearts. Oh, Tiffany. All right, let's see. Are we paused? We're paused. So, bronze level, we need to build an animal trade center, build a quarantine, and build a keeper's hut. Okay, so they really are starting us out with looks like nothing. Hey, Lily, Jaxers, good to see you. We need to hire a mechanic, a vet, and a keeper. Have at least 3 habitat species. Hold on. Are we paused or not paused? Does the pause symbol being there mean that we are now I'm overthinking this. Okay. Anyway. Okay, have at least 3 habitat species from the desert biome in the zoo. Increase the average habitat species overall welfare to 70%. Power all facilities and habitats. That's a little less than what we normally start within these. That should be interesting. I want to get in and look at our space constraints here. To get silver, change the color of the staff uniforms in the staff management tab. Oh, that's another new feature from the free update. Oh yeah, look, we're not paused. Time's moving. I see it. Thank you. Hey, JJ. I see the day changing. You can change your staff outfits. You can change the colors of your staff uniforms to kind of customize the look of your zoo in that way as well. So that is new in the base game update. Oh yeah, we lost some pennies. We need to get 1 vet trained to 3 stars, adopt and place 6 different habitat species, increase the average habitat species welfare to 80%, place a gulpy slush, and place a cosmic cow ice cream. And then if we want to go for gold, which I've never pulled off on one of these, that would be research transport rides to level 4, adopt and place 5 different exhibit species, average happiness to 90%, build a 4x4 adventure tour transport ride. So bad at those. And have at least 1,200 guests in the zoo. All right, so to start off, we need to build the facilities. What do we have? Anything? Let's look. There's like little construction zones. Yeah, so it looks like these are where you're intended to have exhibits that they haven't built yet. This is different. This is a lot different than the last few. Hey, Lunas. And I like it. I mean, normally they start you off with like some completed exhibits to get you going. But these are such cute little Barbie themed construction places to point out where you should be building. I like it. All right, and then this goes here. Is that the entrance? Where is the entrance? Oh, that's where we can put the food. Oh, okay, the restaurants will go in really nicely right there. So the shells are here. The shells of these buildings exist. Pre-built for me, which is fantastic. This is the entrance. Nope, this. Yeah, okay, so this is where people are going to come into the zoo. And you start off right here with a teeny tiny almost habitat. Hey, Chuck, good to see you. So where... Habitat over here. Can people get up here, or is that just decorative? What's with the cover on it? I'm trying to decide where here the keeper areas would make sense. Like where the... Look at the little playground. That's so cute. Has that always existed? If it has, I missed it. That's so cute. The whole like Barbie house thing is so funny. All right, where... Exhibit, exhibit, exhibit. exhibit. Something big could go over here. I wonder if any of these animals can share space. Some of them, like, there's an Addax and a gazelle and maybe even the camel sound like maybe they could fit in together. But you need staff paths. This is the research center with no power. That's not ideal. What do we have, first of all? No animals. That makes sense. Literally nothing. We've got no staff. That also makes sense. Facilities. We have a research center, a vet surgery, and a workshop. Where is this? Here. Okay. Oh, and here's the workshop. Okay, so this little building, and there's the break room. So this little building right now is set up with all the current staff facilities, which is cool, but I'm really, really bad at, like, editing these things. It's not my thing. It's not my thing. It'd be really cool, though. Like, the type of building you can do. Like, imagine if you could get up here or up here. Problem with this is it's right in the middle, so anything I try to add to this is gonna have to be kind of more out in the middle of nowhere. Stop zooming in. Like, these buildings are just taking up space. There's nothing in them. They're purely decorative. So could I use them? I mean, I probably could, but easily and effectively, that's the problem. Because we need the Animal Trade Center, a quarantine, and a keeper hut. Hey, Crepter, good to see you. Okay, staff facilities. How big are these things? Quarantine itself is pretty big. I don't want it to be too far out, but how far out can I go? What are the limits on my zoo here? That path just ends there. Like, this path goes outside the wall. Could I put some staff facilities out here? They'd be really far away from everything over here. Like, this central area is where these things make the most sense. But I don't know if I can get it to, like, look nice. I mean, this shouldn't be surprising. Building is not my thing, and building in this game is really, really cool, but really, really complicated. Because all of these buildings are probably like there's 238 individual build pieces involved in this building. This building is made up of 238 individual build objects. I almost feel like maybe it just needs to go. Can't delete it? Can you not delete these? Yeah, I guess you can't demolish the whole building. That's lame. Can you move it? No. Yeah, so the scenario locks you in. All right, well, that's a bummer. I can maybe... Okay. Can I line something up in this one? How big is the keeper hut? I mean, not big if I put in a small one. Come on, camera. Don't do this to me. If I put this here... I feel like that's gonna work. It looks ugly. It looks real ugly, but I think it's gonna work. Then I just need to put a generator somewhere. Somewhere where it's not going to annoy people. It doesn't look like guests would ever have a need to go back in this entire area. Like, there's no exhibits back here. There's nothing going on. I can't even tell if this is actual pathing. Like, this is a bit of staff path. But, like, is anyone ever going to be back here? I guess we'll have to find out, right? We're going to have to play through it and see what happens. But, like, what if I put a quarantine... tucked back? Where would this even fit? Seems like maybe nowhere. I'm not sure I can do the same trick in this building. Oh, maybe I can. It'll totally stick through, though. That doesn't look ridiculous at all. Style points for that? What do you guys think? I love this game. It's totally subtle. Like, you're never gonna see that. You're never gonna see that. Hopefully it works. Will you please? The camera in this can be so annoying. The path is there, so hopefully they can get in and out. It's fine. So then we just need a animal trade center and the ability to power all of this stuff. It's totally fine. Trade center. Can we go here? Will it path for me to this way? Totally will. Again, we're just not going to talk about that roof. It's fine. Actually, that means I can probably do it with the uncovered one. Animal Trade Center. It's a little too tall. It's a little too tall, but we're just going to have to pretend not to notice. And, you know, it's fine. It's totally fine. I love this game. All right. We are not here for my building skills. Let's move on. We need power. Transformer. All right, so there's power there and there already. There's just no power to any of this. What the heck are all these little things? Like, what are these red pieces? They look like the windows. All right, so we need it to be kind of over here. Totally fine. Okay. Staff. We need a caretaker. And we need keeper. And a mechanic. And a veterinarian. Here we go. Hey, K-Flow. Yeah, Crypto, we're playing the campaign. So we just had to get those built in here. And that's why it's like a pre-built kind of funky map that we have to work around. It comes with this really gorgeous design and architecture that also kind of holds you back in some ways. Like, why does this path go over here? I feel like this might be where they intended to have some of those buildings. Like, there's pathing here. Oh, right, but that's where I was going to put the stores. Can I put them in now? What were the ones I had to have for silver? A Gulpy Slush and a Cosmic Cow. Gulpy Slush and a Cosmic Cow. Cosmic Cow. See, I can't tell if this is gonna, like... It looks like this should work, doesn't it? It looks like it should pop in there just fine. But at the same time, it doesn't seem to be. Probably because what I really need to do is put it in this way. Cosmic Cow ice cream counter. Come on. That seems so far forward. Or back, I should say. That's the snap point for it, though. All right, we'll see if that works. And then what was the other one we needed? A Gulpy Slush. Gulpy Slush. Gulpy Slush. Kind of makes sense, right? How are those people supposed to get in and out of that building? Did they just hop over the counter? We're gonna find out. Okay. Now we need animals. You know, priorities. Oh, we need 2 keepers. Second keeper. Okay. 3 habitat species. Let's see what we can get for animals. We already are down to only $8,000. Okay, so these Addax are new. Zoopedia, I want to look and see if they can live with anyone else. They can. Okay, so these guys can live in one big exhibit with the gazelles, the camels, and the wild ass. So that's really good. We could knock out one exhibit that has all 4 of these species in it and call it a day. I mean, I don't think we can do that really, because where would I put one that's that big? It was a really big space over here. So yeah, if we maybe took this one and made it really big, like fence this off real big. All right, yeah, see, that one I could delete and get my $4,000. So they really just don't want me to take out those buildings. That one would let me do just fine. Back to animals. Hold on. Animal trading. Back to what we were doing. Okay, so these guys are the porcupines. And what do they need? What's their... zoopedia situation. They have to be by themselves. They need 310 square meters without any climbing, water, grade 1 fence, more than 3 feet tall. All right, so these are probably going to be, I wonder how much space, like square meter wise, this little one by the door is. If I close this off, why is that there? See, like, does this path? What is that path? I don't know if there's a tool here that already tells me, like, what a path is. Like, is that a walking guest path? We're probably going to have to just wait and see what happens. So this is 2 meter high fence, but I don't want it to be that. Ooh, we already have one-way glass. Oh, I love it when there's already one-way glass. Cut that corner a little bit. Shorten the length a bit. Make it a little bigger. There's key commands for this. I just don't remember what they are. 4. Nope. Try 3. No? Can't do it? Alright, so this is clearly too long. We're making a weird shape. It's fine. It's totally fine. Alright, so if I put the habitat entrance, barriers, glass habitat gate, I guess? These are like the, what is that? I guess that would be for like a walkthrough exhibit. Look how cute it is. Anyway. Alright, so now this habitat is 396 square meters. Which in theory is going to be big enough for one of these guys. But I'm not 100% sure what happens if we end up with more than one. Do they want to be by themselves? What's their social species situation? Group size 1 to 6. Monogamous mated pair leads the family group. Oh, that's cute. They're gregarious. All mature offspring are tolerated in the group. Super cute. Can guests enter habitat? Yes. Oh, we could have made that like a walkthrough habitat. That's super cute. Okay. But right now they're only selling 2 females, so we're gonna buy one and wait for a new one. Or wait for a male. The Black Rhino is the other new one that was added. These are the new camels. We're definitely going to have camels for sure. Sand kitty. Oh, sand cat. We have to have the sand cat. All right, let's see. What's its deal? Sand kitty needs 200 square meters. Grade 2 climb proof. That makes sense. It's a cat. I really need to try not to bankrupt myself. Let's do one exhibit at a time, because otherwise I'm gonna do the thing where I adopt too many animals and then I don't have the money to make housing for them, and it's gonna be a whole thing. So let's move. Send to zoo. We want them to go to quarantine. Oh, is it not going to work? No path to destination? Okay. All right, so this building apparently not going to work here. We're going to have to move it. Which means we're going back to plan B, which was having it just kind of be outside the wall back here. Which probably means that the other ones I put in aren't going to fit either. So let's just move them. It's not going to be pretty, but it is what it is. What else did I build in here? The keeper hut, right? Where did I put that one? Facilities. Keeper hut. Quarantine. Oh, the Animal Trade Center. Where's that? Oh, I just moved that. So where's the keeper hut? Oh yeah, that's right there. Such a bummer. It looked like, I mean, it made a path, like it pathed to it. Definitely looked like that should have worked. Okay, now, does the power go here? Yes. Yes, it does. Okay. It's pretty far away from this, but we're going to go with it and see how it goes. It's a pretty small zoo. We might be able to get away with it. So let's see. Animal trading. Send to zoo. Do we just need to like unpause? No path to destination. All right, so pathing's still an issue. Staff paths. Ah. Okay, can we just we had it there for like a good second. There we go. Now can I move my animal to the... There we go. Okay, now it's in quarantine. I think the paths are fake. Sometimes these things are a real struggle and a half. Because, like, is it a real path? Is it a fake path? Where can they go? Where can they not go? It let me put it there, which means they should be fine. This guy's walking here. And he made it that far. Okay, so they're moving around. We're doing okay. Where am I going to put my exhibit zoo? Or exhibit place? Desert Horn Viper is the new snake. So I'm definitely going to want one of those. We're going to put in one of these Small ones, I guess. The question here is where? Should we put it over here near the snakes? Like, what's happening here? There's some water here. That's like a weird path. Couldn't tell you what's happening here. But if I clear out some of this terrain... It's the perfect place to put some snakes. It's perfect! Hey, Tina! Okay, so we've got a place for some snakes. Okay, so one quarantine animal ready to be moved. So let's put her in this habitat, and then we'll see how it goes. I also needed to change this. We're going to make this section one-way glass so that she doesn't get stressed out. And then I need a donation bin. Where's the donation bin? Oh, under guest facilities. Okay. What's this? Guest spawner. All right, weird. All right, let's see. What's her deal? Okay. Hey, look, the ground is totally perfect. Ground is good. The fence is 6 feet. So it's tall enough. Should be. She needs more shelter. Didn't like those plants. Obviously needs toys. We need food and water. Okay, so. Habitat. Species. African Crested Porcupine. Oh, it was right there on the first page. Okay. Oh, we could put in a burrow? I love that. That's hard shelter without being, it doesn't really take away from the surface. I love that. All right, we're going to put in a feeding trough over here near the door. And I like the little water fountain thingy that the keepers don't have to take care of. So we're going to do that. Hey, Purple. Good to see you. And then toys. Do we have toys? Not really. We have the herb scented marker. We got to get them researching it. Yeah, that gave 11% enrichment. A teeny tiny bit of toy enrichment. Hey, Jordan, good to see you. I'm glad you had a good day. I had a good day, too. I thought it was Sunday all day, so it's exciting that it's not. All right, so that means we've got to get our vet research going on the porcupines so that we can unlock some better stuff. Okay, and then I do need to keep an eye out for a male. This is going to roll over in 2 minutes. All right, so we also have a small exhibit here, a kind of medium-ish one here, a smallish one here, and then this is obviously our really big one. So let's focus in here for a second. This fence needs to go. This is going to be a really big space. Ideally, I would like to do the entire thing so that I can have all of them living in it. There's actually not that much. I mean, I guess the guests come through here and can walk around this end. And they could probably come in through here too and see it. I know, Phantom, that's how this game goes, especially on a new scenario. The first chunk of time is really a lot about just kind of looking around and seeing what's already here. Grade 5, climbable. Climbable shouldn't matter. Honestly, wood logs should be fine too. We're not putting in like things that are going to have big issues. Let's... Can I fence to the wall, do you think? I'd probably have to play with like null barriers and all that stuff. If I wanted the back wall to be... like to this wall. I might have to look at that. Okay, and then from here... I'm gonna go this way. What's happening here? Perfect. Down along here. I know, Phantom, isn't that crazy how quickly the time passes? Nope. All right, let's see. I want to put a gate on this. I don't think it's going to count all on its own. Yeah, no, it definitely doesn't. Okay, so... I've never messed around with the whole null barrier. Like, you can set it to come back through this. But I don't actually know how to do that. And I don't know that I necessarily want to figure that out right now either. So let's just run the fence through it. I'm hoping to at least get bronze and see all the new animals in this stream, so I don't want this to be like a complete and utter nightmare. Did that connect? No. Now it did. There we go. Okay, this is a massive 5,480 square meter exhibit. Absolutely massive. Which is perfect. It's exactly what we want. All right, how's this girl doing? Well, she's not mad. Her place is really, really empty, but they don't really want a lot of coverage. I'm glad she's okay by herself. Like, she clearly needs a mate, but a population of 1 isn't making her mad. So, small favors. All right, let's see. So, we don't have another one right now. Still want the sand cat. Oh, this is all we have, this one page. That's the other thing about scenarios. They don't really give you a lot of choices here. Yeah, I feel like we need, like, some shrubs, maybe. We took out the only thing that was in here. She is... We can definitely put some plants, yeah. Desert grasslands in Africa. That's not terrain, that is nature. Let's just stick with desert. Let's stick with desert in Africa and see what that gives us for plants. All right, we've got some palm trees outside, so I think a palm tree inside will look nice too. And then maybe like a little one. Making her mad. Nope. Let's put some of these little like aloe vera type things around the den entrance. It needs something. It needs some character. Put some grass over here too. I gotta be careful with the rocks because we're right at the edge of what is required space-wise. Okay, that didn't bring it down. Sometimes if you put too much stuff, it takes out of the available habitat space. We don't want that, but that did not happen. That looks a little nicer. It looks a little bit less like we just threw some... it's still big and open in the middle. But it looks a little bit nicer than it did before. All right, so now sand cat, I think, is going to go over here. Because that gives me space if I want to. Although maybe over here. How much space does a rhino need, do you think? These are my options. The rhino needs to be by itself. I think I can fit a rhino in here. It's might be a little tight. It might be a little tight. I might have to carve out from this to make a rhino spot, or we just don't get a rhino. Ooh, porcupine. Okay, we got a boy porcupine. Here we go. So, Zoopedia. Wants to be by himself. Needs 1,000 square meters. We need 1,000 square meters for one black rhino. Do they want to be in groups, though? 1 to 3. 1 male and up to 2 females. Well, I mean, this space here is 5,000 square meters. Let's see what happens if I make a barrier. Let's just put it together and see what it comes out to be. Wish I could delete that. Okay. Barrier. Nope, 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 nope. Undo. The rhino needed more too. Hold on. What's the barrier type? Grade 4 over 6.5 feet. So we need at least like, we'll do 3 meters to be safe. Grade 4. Yeah, woodlogs is a grade 3. So let's do the gabion. We can still do the one-way blast like we do along the path. It's not going to be pretty, guys. It's really just not. We're going to see what this comes out to size-wise. We can't afford one right now anyway. But we kind of have time. Then we need... I always do this. I want the door. Okay, this is a 2,000 meter area. Okay, perfect. So rhinos are going in here. Perfect. That should easily fit 2 of them. And then we want to go all the way around and bring it up to 3.5. And then this section would be one-way glass. Nope. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. Everything's great. All right, let's see. Let's try to get some of those. Well, first of all, this guy needs to go to quarantine. Then let's see what we can do about these camels. Okay, so this is a boy and a girl camel. Longevity 0%. Ouch. That's okay. You know what? We're going to take what we can get. They're cheap. Cheap is what we need. All right, those are all going to go to quarantine, and then we need 2 of these vipers. I think the vipers have to go to quarantine. Because they're kind of instant. All right, let's see. Climate. So the temperature needs to come down. And the humidity needs to go way up. All right, 65 is in range. So is 28. That immediately made them happier. They don't love the layout, but we can't do anything about that yet. You have to research them to change the layout. All right, we're going to turn the little educational thingies on to be about the viper. And then we're going to give them a donation bin at both windows. All right, quarantine is passed for that guy. I'm gonna put a bin over here before I forget. And this place is going to need a couple of them. One on each end. And then we'll put one over here. I know, hopefully no one gets bitten by a viper. It'll be fine. That gives people something to do a little bit further down, so that's good. Right now, everyone's coming in, seeing the porcupine, and leaving. Because that's all there is to do. All right, you are going to move here. Hopefully Hopefully that doesn't push them over the edge size-wise. You... I need to look at the Zoopedia. Oh! Research completed. Okay. Where are we at with our stuff? All we have to do is get 3 habitat species into the zoo and we're good on our bronze star. Okay. Level 2 complete. That's good. So let's actually move them to study the viper so we can get better stuff in there. Zoopedia. The Dromedary Camel. D. I could probably just search. Alright, let's see. Grade 3 fence, 4 feet high. Before I move them into this exhibit, let's make sure that the fence is tall enough. I mean, 4 feet. This is a 2-meter fence. Otters are sadly not an option. That's the downside to these scenarios. Is that you're very limited in what animals you can get. Like which animals they offer you. The other way. There we go. Alright, so those are in there. Yeah, so it's very limited. Again, that's why at some point it won't be this pretty. I mean, it will not be this well decorated if I make my own, but we could put in all kinds of fun animals. All the fun animals. Alright, let's see. How happy are you? They're a little short on space. They need 365. We're at 357. So... what if I squeeze this a little bit closer? And then move this one a little bit closer. Move this one a little bit closer. This is basically like the thing we did with the foxes in that other one. We're just kind of scooching everything else as much as we possibly can. And that did it. We're at 366 out of a required 365. So if they have babies, this is going to be a problem again, but for now, they're happy. Let's go figure out our camel situation. You guys can come into our big old habitat. And then I already know, obviously, they're going to need food and water. Species. Camel. It's funny that it unlocks all the stuff like South American shelter, African shelter, but not the ones that would kind of like match the theming. I can put in an Australian shelter. African shelter, East Asian shelter. A log shelter is kind of interesting. That doesn't fit at all. 12 by 12 by 4. Let's just go with the basic one. We're going to tuck it way in the back. Because it's got to fit like more than just these guys. Like we're going to have multiple animals in there. All right, let's see. How mad are you about life? Terrain's good. Space is obviously good. That's enough shelters. They're happy about that. They don't like this plants. Don't like any of these plants. Okay. Still happy with their coverage though. Surprisingly, they're okay. All right, let's put in the rest of the stuff. So you need food. We're going to put in a large food trough because there's going to be a lot of them. And we'll put water over here. Look at them running around. Oh, they like it. And that's about all we've got for now. They don't have any toys either. They like it. Hey, Lewis, good to see you. Hello, friends. All right, so zoom out a little bit. Interesting lighting over here. So far everyone's happy. I mean, no one's falling apart yet. 15,000. Around 120 guests. That's not awesome, but you know, it could be worse. All right, let's see. The Addax is another one of the new ones. Now there's tons of porcupines. These gazelles are new too. But again, there's only boys. And cats. Ooh, 2 of them. All right, let's see. So you are much more expensive, but it's arguably because you're better. We're going to spring for the good one. All right, now that means I need to make my sand cat exhibit because we don't have one ready yet. I'm going to follow through with putting that over here. And I just closed it before I looked at what they need. Zoopedia, sand cats. So many animals here. Look how cute they all are. Okay, sand cat needs climb proof, grade 2 climb proof, 10 feet. Hey, Anaki, good to see you. Grade 2 climb proof. Not climbable. Oh, this is the null barrier right here. Concrete walls. We could do all glass. Do the entire thing in 2-way glass. Concrete's cheaper. Concrete is cheaper. All right, let's see what we can do here. So we're going to start here. This will obviously end up being glass along this entire section. The good thing about the desert is none of them are water animals. We don't have to deal with like the nonsense of like purifying the water in an exhibit. They might not need this back corner, but I feel like might as well do it while we're in here. We're not that broke. We're a little broke. We're not that broke. Not so broke that we can't give our kitties as much space as we can manage. We've made it longer without protesters in this zoo. Things have been going well with your new router, Wander. That's good. That's really good. I know that was a struggle for a while. Edit barrier. All the way around. It needs to be, what, 9 feet? So that's at least... Where's the little things? Okay. I don't know where the thing went, but we're just gonna go with putting it as a habitat first. And then, uh-oh. And then editing the barrier. I lost my little controls. There it is. We're gonna go up to 3.5 meters. That should be good. And then this section is gonna become one-way glass. Going the other way. Perfect. Alrighty. We need the donation barrel for this one. Did I actually put those animals into quarantine? I definitely didn't. Alright, let's start them off over here in quarantine. And then let's look at what we've got. So... we get some of these gazelles. I mean, the space right now is completely wasted on these giraffes. I mean, camels. And my thing is floating a little bit. Let's get some plants to cover that up. When in doubt, find some plants to fill that up. But I want to be in here first. So you are obviously Africa. Desert plants work well. Or maybe some rocks. Rocks would look nice and block the fact that it's totally floating. They're sticking through a little bit, but that's okay. And maybe some of these. No, something bigger. Anything making them mad? Nope, so far so good. Kind of big. Well, we'll put it in the middle. Let's put like a couple of decent looking trees just kind of out in the middle of this. I don't know, just to make it somewhat more interesting looking. But I need something else kind of like, yeah, this will work. No, let's put that over here. I want something a little shrubby to kind of cover up the weirdness that's happening right there. This will work. There we go. Where have you hitting the thermostat? Is it still really hot there? I saw you saying you were struggling to sleep and it was hot. I can relate, and it's terrible. Right? The rocks help it make look more structurally sound, too, versus just hiding it from bushes. It makes sense. There's a tree sticking through it. It's not perfect. But it looks a little nicer. We probably need more staff, honestly. We probably need at least another keeper. Because we have a lot more, animals. And they're all kind of far away. Okay. So all we have to do is have 3 habitat species with an overall welfare of 70. Once my cats are done... Where's the other cat? Where's the... Oh yeah, we need a security guard. Where's my second cat? I mean, that one's here. But we had 2. That's the girl. Yeah, where are you? Oh, still in quarantine, but not passed? Now you're good. I feel like I'm losing my mind. It didn't show there, right? You guys didn't see it there either? It's here now. Maybe I just had to scroll. I don't know. They're there. They're there. It's okay. Species, sand cats. Scroll too far. Here we go. Okay, so sand cat is going to need water for sure. Food trough. Climbable platform's interesting. Looks like we might be able to put in a burrow for them too, which is good. We're gonna put in a large food tray just because if I can, I usually like to go large. Probably be watching my funds a little bit more than I am, but it's totally fine. Sometimes this stuff is in here, but it doesn't really count. But I'm hoping the burrow thing will work out because I love them. It's such an easy way to get shelter without it looking weird. And without it taking away from the navigable, the space in the exhibit. All right, we did it. We got bronze just by immediately putting them in. I don't know about you, but I'm exhausted and stressed. Having the success of this place resting entirely on my shoulders, and I suppose a tiny bit on yours as well, is a big responsibility. The zoo has been super opulent. People are expecting the best of the best here, especially my friends, even though I explained to them that having pandas serve caviar to them is not practical for a whole list of reasons. So I've got to deal with all those expectations as well as concentrating on animal welfare too. It's making my head spin. Although that could be the heat. But between us, we can do it. I've come up with our next list of priorities. Think you can help me with them? We got a camel statue. All right, so for silver, we now need 3 more habitat species. We need to train a vet. We need to change the uniform. And the gulpy and ice cream thing totally didn't count, so I have to figure that out too. Did the kitties make it in here? Not yet. Oh yeah, you are here. Oh, there she is. Oh, look how cute. Kitty. Oh, I love it so much. Okay, so space is good. See, it shows all that climbing stuff, but they don't actually require any climbing. And this space is huge for what they would need. All right, so these plants need to go. Actually wasn't too bad. Adult population is 2. So when they start having babies and growing up. So they are actually, like, this is a way big habitat for them. I could probably easily have put them in this little space since there can only be 2 of them. Like, they're kind of lost in this big space. Yeah, you were right, Wonder, about the trees. Hey, Terry. We might need to look at that, but let's focus over here first. So let's, tickets underpriced? Oh, wow. Yeah, our tickets are $3. No wonder we're losing so much money. That's what I think I'm going to do, Wander, yeah, is set up the other one and then move them over. And that leaves me an open space there. I don't even know what I would put there technically, but it leaves me an open space for it. I don't actually know how much space this is. So if I put a barrier in here, and let's just make it a good one just for the sake of it. I want to see how much space that comes out to. Because it's possible that this will just be too small. Okay, and then we want the gates right here. All right, this is... Oh, wait, it didn't close on this end. Hold on. Okay, now did it close up? Yeah. Okay, 532 square meters is this thing, and these guys needed how much? 264. Yeah. All right, so these guys are going to move over here. That's just a no-brainer to have them somewhere smaller. But we will have to make this fence bigger. By a lot. All right, so let's grab... Oh, pause. Animals. Move into here. All right, we'll get it moved over here, and I think that'll be much better. And then I can even probably put something over there that's not part of this new pack, because I think everything else pretty much will live in the one big one. But obviously not the rhino. And we already have a spot for the rhino. Not that anything says we have to have them that way. Like, I could easily not put it there, you know. The lights are a little weird. I might have to get rid of that. Phantom wanted a gator crack? Water in the desert might be a pain. Maybe. Hey, Salem. All right, so we're not doing too bad. We still need a rhino. These guys. Are doing fine. Yeah, because well, we don't even have those, but the new ones that came here are the Addax, the Gazelle, and the Donkey. We already have the porcupines. We already have the sand cats. We're going to have the Black Rhino. So if these guys all live together, then that leaves that other exhibit totally free for something else that's not in this pack. Can we add some gator claws in a walk-in enclosure? That might not go well. Hey, old school. I know donkeys. Like, we haven't even seen them yet. We can get some of these gazelle. We'll get the gazelle. We're getting very few options at a time. We can get the Addax too, but I don't even think we could afford 2 of them. Maybe we can. It would cost me all of my conservation. Oh no, I have 500 conservation points. Why did I was looking at my population as if it was my conservation points. All right, let's grab those guys. And then, nope, that's not what I wanted. All 4 of you are going to quarantine. And then they'll all move in here. So let's go and look at my vet research. Hey, Eddie, good to see you. We're going to switch research over to the sand cats. Let's look at these guys. So layout. Let's just give them all the lights and basking spots. They're much happier in there now. Look at them. Look at all the green. Oh, the Gariel is the gator croc thing we want? We can look at it. These guys are going to have a baby. All right, let's look at what they need. So this is the African porcupine. Yeah, we got toys, guys. We've got toys. Let's see. Enrichment items. So they already have the herb scent marker. We can put in a feeder barrel. I like that. And then a rock water jet thingy. They want another toy. Let's give them like a little water tap thing. Interesting. That's really interesting. Let's move this. Let's move it and have it look like it's coming from like behind the rocks or something. There we go. I mean, it doesn't look great, but they're fine. Uh-oh. Who's sick? Oh, the one in quarantine. Okay, we're good. We are good. You guys want the rubber ducky? Done. It's so big. It's as big as they are. What? Why is it so big? I want to see him play with it. Go for the ducky. They look like they're wearing little tutus. It's so cute. Like, it definitely looks like a tutu. All right. These guys are done in quarantine. These might be a little upset. I didn't actually look to see what they want as far as, like, their own species. Friends? Oh, no. Oh, no. Wait. Hold on. How do I not move you? It literally just came up and said, oh, this one said diseased animal found. I was going to say, like, don't leave quarantine. How do I cancel a move? I don't think I've ever tried to do that. Well, If disease runs rampant, mistakes were made. Yeah, they totally grabbed it. Okay, so what we gotta do is as soon as they let it out of the box, we gotta box it back up. Where is he carrying that thing? Is this the diseased one? She took off real fast. I don't remember which one of them was the sick one. Whoops! Hey, Brianna, good to see you. Okay, so the whole place might end up in quarantine again. It's totally fine. These guys want a little bit more soil. Also, we're totally having porcupine babies and I missed it. Pause. Are you the sick one? What are these tabs is going to tell me that? Should be in the overview, right? If they're sick? I think the list of animals told me, right? I'm doing well, Brianna. How are you? Aha. No, this just says quarantine complete. So maybe it's fine. Maybe it's fine. I guess we're going to go with it. Oh, maybe that was the little pop-up that it was passed and ready to go. Oh. My bad. They couldn't get in here. So did my cats ever get moved? If they couldn't get through the door? Where are they right now? Oh, they're in the burrow. Okay, they're in there. Oh, now tickets are overpriced. Well, sorry people, we need money. Baby porcupines? Did they have the baby porcupines yet? No, they haven't. Oh, I hope everything goes well, Brianna. I know, right? One sick animal comes in, next thing you know, the whole zoo dies. That would be my luck. That would be my luck. Okay, so now it had babies? But it had babies underground, so we didn't get to see it. We're just gonna have to wait for the babies to show up. They had a little boy. Cute. There he is. That's the baby. Look at him. Oh, okay. Well, that's the parent. She like came flying out of nowhere. He is so cute. The baby animals in this are hands down my favorite part. Favorite part. Okay, so how are you guys doing? Obviously not great in the enrichment area. Let's see. We need Addax. Oh good, the barrel feeder will help. Addax. Dromedary Camel. And Dama Gazelle are what we've got in here right now. They all eat from the same stuff. Terrain is good. They have a little bit of disagreement over plants and stuff, but it's not making anyone unhappy, so we're just going to ignore it because I don't think that's ever going to be possible to get, like, perfectly good. So I need one of the other ones. How are you doing? Still no food enrichment for the camels, so gotta get researching on that. And then how are you? You are good. They like their little interspecies bonus. Still not enough adults, but I think that's just because the other one hasn't moved in yet, so they should be good. It's lucky to try. It's also not my fault the kids licked the railings and the animals were doing the same. It's a problem. All right, let's see. The vet has not attended the habitat in a long time. To be fair, we probably need another vet. Because the one vet is just doing research nonstop. Gotta go check out those buildings, the restaurants. We need one more animal. Train a vet to 3 stars. I also need to... Going to habitat, researching. Let's send this one to training. I need to change their clothing. Now that's new. Staff uniforms. Okay, keepers. Okay, let's make them purple. Alright, their shirts are going to be purple. Their pants can stay brown. Their shoes and their hats will be a lighter purple. Yay, we changed our keepers into purple outfits. I love that. I love that. Alright, so these guys are doing good. I don't know where they are. I could probably try to find one. Keepers. I mean, I guess it's kind of purple. It's definitely the light purple hat. Terry, they aren't red. I know. I never came back here to see how these guys were doing. Terrain-wise, they're okay. It's still plenty. They don't like these plants, but they're okay with the rest of it. All right, with the rest of that. Old School, thank you so much for the super chat. You added a second floor for your airship. That's so cool. I was just thinking about that today. Like making it taller. All right, so we need to look at the facilities here. Do I have anything yet for the sand cats? They need some enrichment. Yeah, see, that
I
doesn't
added a
count.
second floor on my airship in Forever Skies.
All right, so we definitely have to get the research going. He's currently out training vet research. Let's switch it over to... Well, really? Was it just because I didn't click it? No, I guess it... Oh, yeah, right here. Block of ice. That doesn't feel like it was going to last very long in the desert, but okay. Alright, that at least gives them a toy. No food enrichment, but they've got one single toy. Better than no toys. Okay, you guys need a donation bin here. It's kind of clipping into the... Put down this end where it maybe isn't going to be so close. I think it's still going to clip a little bit. That's okay. Hey, Emily! No tame dinosaurs. Does remind me, though. I don't know what made me think of that, but we need to look for the llamas. Not llamas. Rhinos. Ooh, our first donkey. All right, we got to do it. Into quarantine. She's probably going to be sad because there's only one. We're going to have to work on that. All right, we're going to have baby Addax, which will be good. This exhibit's so big. This exhibit is so big. So it's not as good as Ark. I guess if that is the parameter we're looking at, then no. The lighting in this place is really weird. All right, we need one more thing. We need to train our vet. I gotta figure out this restaurant situation. What's happening over here? Where did I even put them? I'm probably gonna have to click in and go to like the... They're way over here. It's just losing money. They clearly don't make sense where they're at, so that's a problem. But where do they make sense? I honestly don't know. We can put them over here by the park. It'll be fine. Just put some food stands over here by the park. Is it under power? Yep. I mean, it should probably have a building on it, but, you know, not my priority at the moment. Yeah, the staff has to get over there. There are two vendors. They just have to get here. Come on, camera. I was kind of hoping the guests would, like, use this park, but it doesn't seem like they're going to, which is kind of a bummer. Because I have 2 vendors. Yeah. We're gonna fire those ones. I think they honestly might be stuck in that building. I'm not gonna lie, I think those vendors might have been stuck in that building. Because they were exhausted and not even trying to go to a staff room. So I think we broke them. See, this still didn't count. Does it not count because it's just the counter? Place a gulpy slush. Place a cosmic cow ice cream. We're going to test this real quick. Not that. Come on. We're going to undo it anyway, so I don't really care where I put it. Yep. Okay, so... Wait. Now it shows checked off. I'm confused. Cosmic cow ice cream. Does it need to be like this one? And then even though I take it back out, it still left me with my check mark. Weird. Hey, Raptor Raid! Thank you so much for the raid, Raptor. Welcome, Raptoria. Daniel, Toby, Lily, good to see you. D-Crash Global, welcome. Oh, baby sandcats. What's happening, guys? Baby kitties. The raiders are here just in time for the baby kitties. They have kind of a smushed face. Thank you for subscribing, Global. Okay, well, we watched it poop. Yeah, so far. All right, this takes a minute sometimes once we get the notification. So if this one goes into the burrow and we don't actually get to see the baby kitty right away, I'm going to be kind of sad. But I think that solved our vendor problem, which is kind of cheaty. I don't know why you need to have the building instead of the counter, but taking it back out again still counted as it being there. I'm going to go with it because we do have the counter and it is selling the product. So I'm going to leave it. This is the first one where we might have a really good shot at getting silver. All I have to do is train up that vet. Oh, it's like stalking something. Where did it go? Wait, what? Oh, it's in the burrow. Oh, we're in the burrow with it. I didn't know that was an option. We're like on an underground burrow cam. I think I vaguely remember this being a thing actually, but I forgot. Baby, there they are. They kind of spawn in, obviously. It's not that different. They're little baby kitties. Thank you for subscribing, Sammy. They're so cute. I love them. They're going to get mad because these guys only want to be a pair. So these guys are going to have to move on as soon as they grow up. But for now, we can enjoy how adorable they are. Their names currently are Amira and Yusra. We can rename them, though, I think. Can you rename them? Yeah, you can. Oh, their ice melted. Reset enrichment. New block of ice. A block of ice is a really weird enrichment item for a desert animal. I stand by that. All right, these guys are good. Oh, baby camel. Oh, baby camel. We got here right in time for the baby camel. Baby camel's cute too. Right, Emily? The pooping is well animated. Okay, so that leaves us with one more animal. We need one more species and then the vet training. Where is our vet? Okay, so the vet is at level 2 now. Let's send him for level 3. This one's going to a habitat. That is perfect. People are happy. We actually have money at the moment. Things are going well. Knock on wood. I probably just jinxed myself so hard. All right, let's see. What have we got? Black Rhino. Too expensive, of course. Oh, we missed the listing on the donkey. Because we do have the female donkey. Speaking of which, let's put her out there. Even by herself. But we got to keep an eye out for the male. I hate that it shows that. Like, why are you going to show me that the listing has expired? Just take it away. Take it away. Out of my sight. In Texas, people are freezing bottles and jugs of water for their chickens to sit on to stay cool. That actually makes sense. Are they Australian camels? These ones are the dromedary camels. Oh, no, they are. Wait, hold on. Where are they? Whoa. Okay, we got distracted by the donkey. It literally pulled me out of the Zoopedia. Donkey! Donkey is not happy. There's not enough soil or rock. But overall, not bad. They need more food enrichment. Getting lost is so my thing. Always lost. These guys need more enrichment too. We have the money. It might be worth putting in another... let's put in another vet research location. Let's put another research center. Or honestly, let's just put in a big one. We'll put it back here in our ugly building layout situation that's happening. Come on, auto path for me. There we go. Okay, so now we need some more staff. I'm gonna put 2 vets here. And then put them onto research. We have far too many species and they all need enrichment. So you can work on this. You can work on this guy. You can work on this guy. A lot of these will probably share stuff, I imagine. And the sand cat just got... Oh, is that a zebra piñata? It totally is. Guys, we can put in a piñata for the cats. That's the porcupines. This is the cats. Okay, here we go. A pronghorn piñata or a zebra piñata? Oh no, did their food spoil? Oh, that doesn't look good. That doesn't look good at all. All right, we're going to put the zebra piñata down. That brings them to 93% on food enrichment. Oh, that's a food enrichment? I honestly would have considered that a toy. And then we'll put in a rubbing block for them. Yay! Oh, we got silver. Oh, the donkey was the 6th species. This doesn't get any easier, does it? I feel like I'm being pulled in all different directions. The animals need this, the staff need that, the customers need something else entirely, and also my daddy is coming to visit soon. So that's a whole other heap of things altogether. And I've been completely ignoring my friends. There just isn't time for them at the moment. I'm sure they'll understand, though. Well, not Sebastian. He's not petty or anything. He's just not very bright. He thinks bears can't walk upstairs. Everyone knows it's downstairs. Duh. Forget about them, though. Daddy's coming soon, and there's tons of stuff we need to get done. I want to show him that I can stand on my own 2 feet and that I don't need a 6-figure monthly allowance. 5 is more than enough. I love it. Okay. So hopefully they come swap out this food soon, because that's kind of gross. And their food enrichment's only at 93, so let's also give them a Skittle feeder, which looks like a Kong. I don't know why it's called a Skittle feeder. Like, that's definitely a Kong toy. There should be more babies over here. Something had a baby. That's the baby camel. Here's the baby. It's a baby Addax. Now the gazelles are going to be having babies. Hey, no one, welcome. I can put in a smaller feeder. Yeah, that's probably part of the problem. I usually go for like the large one. But you're right, there's only 2 cats. I mean, now there's 4, but all these feeder things count as food as well. So we probably just need the small food tray. The water bowl. Nope, small one. And then they'll have a chance to eat it. All right, so some people like it, some people don't. We can increase them to grade 2 food quality too for not that much more money. That should make them happier as well. Still more than enough to see. All right, we've got nothing in there yet. Do I have food quality increases for anyone else? Nope, food quality 1. Food quality 1. The piles of food were bigger than the cats, for sure. We can go food quality 2 on the camel. Hopefully they all eat the same stuff. Because there's only 1 feeder, so hopefully that works out and makes sense. Oh, you know what? This needs repairs. We might need another mechanic. We have 1. Let's add a second one. All right, so we've got some research done on the gazelle. Got some research on the donkey. This exhibit's still more than big enough. Let's check the animals again. I still need a boy donkey. Aha. We've got a boy donkey. All right, let's get this one. Put it in quarantine. Hey, Britt, good to see you. Okay, so boy donkey, check. Now that leaves us, we still need to find a black rhino that I can afford. And then that's pretty much it. Gold is like ridiculous requirements. Like I've never managed to put in a transport ride. Like, no. Build a 4x4 adventure tour transport ride. I bet I could fit one of those in this big exhibit, though. I bet I could. No one, are you from Florida, too? I can relate. See, you know. It gets quite hot here. The humidity is what kills you here. We're not even halfway to 1,200 guests in the zoo. All right, so we're never going to get gold because I'm not even going to try. I guess we could research it. I don't even think I have a mechanic researching anything. Mechanic research. No, I definitely don't. Souvenir shops. Transport rides. Oh, they're already researched to level 3. You slept outside all year long in a tropical climate. You couldn't pay me to do that, Emily. Good for you. I mean, like, I'm not criticizing. That's great for you. You could not pay me to do that. You could not pay me to do that. Oh, we're not done, Wander. We do still have an hour left and room for more animals. I just mean I don't think I'm going for the gold goals. I'm not going to keep aiming for those things in particular. Now we're just going to add more animals. Ooh, donkey. You need to go over here. Yeah, no, we're not finished. We have a whole... We still haven't got our rhino. I think these guys are not going to... Oh, high amounts of litter. Okay, so we need more keepers as well. Or, caretakers. And I probably need to go and assess my trash can situation. These guys don't like a big group, right? Actually, no, they're fine. But space-wise, they might not like it. So when this guy grows up, we might have to send him away. Like, release him to the wilds. Which will help me get more conservation points. Which will allow me to buy a rhinoceros. Because we need a rhino. Aw, he grew up right before our eyes. Alright, so... Release animal to the wild. That'll get us 66 of these conservation points. It is true, Ananki. The like limited number of animals that's what the new pack really forces you to kind of use them. The Black Rhino is the only one we don't have. We've got 4, 5, 6. The only one from the new pack that we don't have is the Black Rhino. I want it. But we still have some random thing we can put over there too. Trash cans. The other thing we don't have is any kind of education. There's no education boards anywhere. There's no speakers. We're not going to put in a whole speaking like engagement place, but I usually try to put in the exhibit boards. These ones. Habitat Education Board. They usually end up getting vandalized. And it's kind of a problem. gonna put this one over here. The snake has its own. That one there. This one actually could do with a couple of extra. Because there's 4 animals in here. Oh yeah, we can look at what the Gharial would need, for sure. We definitely will. Let me drop in these education boards and put in some trash cans, and we absolutely will do that. All right, so this one is going to be the Addax. This one will be the Gazelle. This one can be the Camel. And this one can be the Donkey. Donkey. Okay, and then this one is the Sand Cat. And this one is the Porcupine. Okay. Trash cans. Before I forget. Benches, bins, and security. I know you can't find a staff room with space. All right, there's some bins over there. And I should have copied those pink ones. Those are way cooler. Way, way cooler. All right, let's see. Animal trading. Oh, Black Rhino. Okay, and then these guys. Zoopedia. Okay, so yeah, see, they're tropical. Asia, they would need 300 square meters of water. Which isn't too bad. Grade 2, less than a meter. They don't need a very big fence. They would fit. They would fit where our cats used to be. Actually, with like a ton of space left over. We would just have to carve it down. We'd have to carve it down and put some water in. But even this would be too big. Do we have another like small space? How many of them do they like to be? That's the other thing. Is it like a 1 group size thing? It is weird, right, Anaki, that this tropical water animal is one of the ones available for the thing. Because it's one of the couple that's available for the scenario. That's the word I was looking for. Oh, okay, group size 1 to 7. So it's significantly bigger than they need, but we could have a group of up to 7 of them. Let's do it. Ooh, Sand Cat. Okay, that's probably going to make them upset. Yes, it is. All right, baby Sand Cat became an outsider. Okay. It's sad that we have to let the babies go, but they can't be an outsider. See you later, Phantom. Can we get a Sarco? That would be interesting. Okay, so we'll have to be able to put a water filtration thing in here somewhere. I might be able to tuck it like over here. Let's get this female and this male. Female and male. Let's send all of the ones I've got currently to quarantine. Quarantine. There we go. All right, so that'll get us our rhino. We still need a female rhino. Let's dig a spot for water. I don't know if it needs to be deep water or shallow water, so we're going to start with this. And I can always take the water out later if I need to. I can still get by over here. Look, oops. There we go. All right, that means that I need a water filtration system, water treatment system. I'm going to tuck it back over here. That should cover it. Water. Oh, not quite. Okay, well, you know what? We're going to change this around. We're going to change this around because this habitat's so big, it's going to be easier for me to, it's going to be easier for me to dig out the water deeper into where it's actually covered than it is for me to do it the other way. And we'll put the water for them back here. Okay, so we can come all the way over to here and be fine. I want this to be like even back out. Okay. Now water. Ha! It's right on the edge. It is right on the limit. Okay, perfect. Hopefully that's enough water. If it's not, then we just have to push it out that way, not this way. Okay. Quarantine passed. All right, let's move these guys in first. Let's move these guys in first. And habitats. Ariel G. That is this. Okay, So let's see. Underwater fish feeder box. Underground fish feeder box. That's so cool. All right, let's see. But they do take the same water bowl. Okay, they do use the same food tray. Oh yeah, crocs are much more aggressive than alligators. You can't put them together. Cannot put them together. I don't want to know if this will work. I feel like the last time we tried to put in an underwater fishing feeding box, it didn't actually work. Somehow I messed it up. We're going to wait for them to show up so I can see what they actually want. Because there's a lot of options here. And I think I got rid of the water thing. But they should be able to drink from their regular water, so... We're going to see if the water's deep enough. Yeah, and the fish thing might have needed to be deeper than I tried to put it. I forget what animal we tried to put it in for. All right, here we go. All right, let's see. There's just enough water. Just enough. There is no deep water, however, so this water could be deeper. And now there's not enough water. Whoa, that one's so small. Oh, wow. Okay, the females are much smaller than the males. These are both adults. In fact, the female's older. She's a lot smaller. Okay, so terrain. She's about to be real mad. Oh, sorry. She's about to be real mad because I have to take them out. But I'm going to go deeper on this end. Then we're going to put the water back. Made them both mad. Okay, good. That's the same section. 32% deep water. All right, so it's not the best, but they'll swim in it. They will swim in it. They want more rocks. Oh, nope, that's not what I wanted. All right, that did it. The deep water thing isn't like a requirement, so I think they're going to be okay. They're not mad about how much water they have. Okay, and they're good with shelter. It might be. Size is a thing. So this female, though, is 75% on size. Let's read the thing. Yeah, look. Average size, male 4.4 meters long, female 2.7. And 1/3 the weight. A male will weigh 300 kilograms and a female only 105. So yeah, the females just are a lot smaller. When it comes to the genetics for the breeding, then you do get like... So like it'll show you like their gene potential and how good they are. Species fertility below average. And like how they'll average out together. And then they do get stars, or not really stars, but like, here, let's go to my animals. You'll see that the ones we're breeding are starting to have these like ratings to them. So this is their appeal rating. We did have that albino Gemsbach. The albino Gemsbach was awesome. So you can see like some of them are like silver now. We've got a bronze appeal. And our baby Addax is a gold appeal. Why? I don't know. I don't exactly know why that's the case, but it is. 40 likes. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate the support. You guys are amazing. Hey, Legion. Good to see you. All right. He's just in here fixing the fence, so I guess it's good that those guys are fine. But they are missing enrichment. They need toys. They need toys, and they need food. Yeah, feet are not deep enough. And now it's inaccessible. That's what confuses me about it, is it has to be accessible to the keeper, but also deep enough? That's what confuses me about the fish feeder. Oh, ducky. They definitely can have a ducky. Food enrichments. Yeah, the only food enrichment is the water thing. But it makes sense that the keeper would have to be able to feed it. Oh, it's inaccessible to the animals? Oh. Now it's accessible to all animals. Now it's not. Is it because that one's in the way of it? I guess. It'd be really cool if it shot out a fish right now. Like, I wish we could make it go. Spit out the fish. Spit out the fish. Like, there's no fish in it. But I don't know how the keeper would fill it. We're gonna find out. The other one, they're mad about staff rooms, usually. Also, I just remembered that my Black Rhino is still in quarantine. Let's move her into a habitat. Alright, Black Rhino. Why? Why is this an invalid destination? Oh, what happened to the fence? How did that happen? You know how that happened? I bet that because I put my fences through here, they can't reach them to fix it. Which is going to be a bit of a problem. That I did not consider. That they're not going to be able to repair these fences. Slightly problematic. But we don't have enough. We only have 244. We need 551 to get this Black Rhino. We're not even close. We have kind of a lot of snakes. We're getting 5 for each of these snakes that we're releasing. That's like nothing. Oh, we already have another baby. 2 baby. Porcupines. We get 7 for that one. 7 for that one. Tickets are underpriced. Alright, Rhino friend. What's your deal? We need more soil and a lot less sand. Okay. More soil. Alright. Even long grass is better than sand. Not enough soil. There we go. Okay, so that's good, but we need shelter. So habitat. Species. Black Rhino. Ooh, melon feeder. Okay, but shelter is what I was going for here. I mean, it's a little weird looking, but she'll like it. Now, let's see. Environment is good. No plants that she doesn't like. So now we just need enrichment. And we actually have quite a bit because of our research into the other ones. Let's put a feeding trough in, first of all. And water. Skipped that. And we're going to put in a melon feeder, because that's adorable. And we're going to put in a hanging grazer. And then toys, we've got scratching post tree. Yes, please. And an herb scent marker. Okay, she's happy! Did we fix this fish feeder thingy? No. They look happy, though. We probably need more keepers. And maybe even some more keeper huts, but we're going to solve that problem by just putting in a ton of keepers. Because they have to travel a long way, but I feel like if we have a lot of them, that would be okay. Now, vet research, we gotta move some around. So let's put you on the Gharials. I don't have any research into the Addax at the moment. Oh, we're gonna have a baby gator thingy. Guests are underpriced. All right, let's make this 12 and 6. Okay, close that. We still need a male Black Rhino. We still can't afford it by a lot. A lot. These guys are happy. Look at them running around. They're living their best life. What else can go in here with them? Reticulated giraffes. Scimitar horned oryx. This is when it gets confusing. So, like, scimitar horned oryx is fine sharing with the gazelle and the camel, but the gazelle is already sharing with the Addax, which is sharing with the donkey. So technically the Addax doesn't like sharing with the donkey. But yet it's okay. Like nothing bad is happening. So maybe we put some scimitar horned oryx in here too. Hey, Christy, welcome. I hope you're having a good time. Camping is going well. That picture of Porthos in your bike basket was the cutest thing. Did they fill the fish feeder? I still really want to see how they do that. Urgently call a keeper. I want to see how they put fish. I'm sure it's just like a poof, there's fish, but I want to see it. Uh-oh, broken barrier. Yeah, see, look at that. It's just gone. Why are you not gonna work? I want you to connect. Why will you not snap to connect? There we go. All right, now it connects. Yeah, these barriers are a nightmare. I really didn't think it through when I was doing it. And having them like tucked into stuff to make it inaccessible to the mechanics, bad idea. The good news is the rhino did not escape. Because that would have been bad. Yes, I know there's no staff room for you. Probably need more keeper huts, honestly. The one is probably not enough. And it should probably be a bigger one. I mean, holy crap, the staff room is big. Can I put it out here? Does it count? Or is this going to be like a fake path? It's probably a fake path. Inefficient. It's probably outside of power. Oh no, it's powered. Well, we'll see if they use it. Also, let's put in a big keeper hut. Yeah, large keeper hut. Preferably inside the zoo. Would it fit anywhere? I guess down here. Is that closer? Definitely closer to these guys. All right, let's put it down here. Oh. There we go. Is that gonna work? Is it in power? Yes. All right, so it should be accessible. Doesn't look in any way like it's not going to be. That should solve our staff room issues. Yeah, the problem is conservation points to buy animals. So the kind of less appealing animals are usually for sale for money. So if it's brown, it's money, like we can buy them for money. The cheetahs are conservation points, which are either green if we can afford it, or red if we can't. We earn more conservation points by having a better zoo reputation and by releasing animals into the wild. So the higher the appeal of the animal when you release it into the wild, the more conservation points you get. Oh geez, dangerous animals escaped. Who escaped? Okay. Oh wow, it's really escaped too. She is outside. All right, so we're going to emergency capture the... See, it's like the piece is still there because it went bad. What I really need to do is get rid of that piece. These barriers were a nightmare. Hey, Sarah, welcome. You're here just in time. We paid for the, like, emergency... All right, so we need to really take a look at this barrier. I need... It's like it's there. Yeah, see, the piece is there. Barrier status 63%. Okay. All right, well, he's going to run and put her back in. They're like chubby unicorns. It's fine. That's the best description. Look, fish. Okay, so we missed it. We missed the keeper loading the fish, but the fish exists. And there's babies. Look at them. Look at that little baby. See, this one's an animal appeal of 38.25. It's a gold appeal, which means if we release it to the wild, it'll probably be worth more. They're hungry. There's fish for them to eat. Let's urgently call... Oh, now which bear is broken? Again with the rhino. Okay, are you gonna fix it? Like, can you, like, priority fix this piece? There we go. Yay! You did say babies wander. I missed it. I saw that they... Oh, geez. Oh, the rhino is breaking the fence. Hold on. I missed that completely. I didn't look at the Zoopedia. Grade 4 fencing. If we look at glass, it's grade 2. Yeah, the glass can't exist unless it's thick glass. Okay, so we need to edit the barrier. This needs to become thick glass so that she can't smash it. Well, that explains how that was happening. She was just smashing right through it. You silly rhino. Barrier status is up to 99%. I'm glad I actually saw that happening because I really just thought that this was a quickly deteriorating fence. I didn't even think about the fact that the one-way glass was going to be too weak to handle a rhino. How's their water situation now that there's more of them? Still good. Still good. All right. We really need another rhino friend. Tickets are still underpriced. All right, let's go with 15 and 750. Not 75. Okay, so apparently you can't go in half numbers. We'll go with 8. Let's go with 8 and 16. I like my kid prices to be half the price of my adult prices. I think we might be able to put the sable antelopes in with the other guys. I thought it was the scimitar ones that were good for it, but let's look at the sable antelopes and see what it says. Sable antelopes can live with... Oh no, none of that. Okay, they are like the African animals. Zebras, giraffes, white rhinos, warthogs, that kind of stuff. So they're not good to mix into our big habitat. It would be really nice to have cheetahs. The other problem here is I don't think I have enough room for another exhibit. Or habitat, rather. Or exhibit, actually. I don't think I could do either one. Because this was all of our space. We made this so big. If I chopped it in half a little bit, I could fit a new animal type, but I don't really want to do that. They're living in this, like, really nice, big, living their best life habitat. We're gonna have a baby donkey here soon. We have their little piñata. We have more baby cats. Extra baby cats this time. They had 3. 2 silvers and a gold. So when this one grows up, I think we got like, what, 60 points for our last sand things? I think the giraffe was conservation points. Yeah, 699 of them. We're pretty limited. I mean, the only thing we can really afford to buy is these Chinese pangolins. They don't actually take a lot of space either, but I'd have to find a place to put them. Because I don't know if these guys like it either. What would you live with? Yeah, they're like the African animals too. Zebras and ostrich and warthogs. No, you're good, Wander. I think we're just too... I tested this for power. I definitely tested this for power. We're too limited in this scenario situation. I would love to do just a sandbox zoo, but it would look nothing like this. When I make my, yeah, you saw it too, right? It was definitely showed in power. When I make my own zoos, they're very boxy. They're all very laid out with like a lot of straight lines, a lot of like city block style, not a lot of this like really cool architecture that's just wasting space to make it look pretty. But I have a lot of animals. I also spend a fortune on like heating and cooling units because I don't care about matching them to the climate that we're building a zoo in. So like I'll put Arctic animals in and then just spend a fortune on like snow machines and cooling units and heaters for the things that need that. Like, I don't even think the guests can use this. I'm pretty sure this is purely decorative. I could rip this whole thing out and put another exhibit here. If I really felt like it. I need those cats to grow up. When the cats grow up, we'll be able to send them off. These guys too. Let's up their food quality just because we can. They're brand new babies. But that's the only way we're going to be able to afford it, and it's still going to take a while. We only have 400 points. Our points are going up though, right? Didn't we have more than 400 or less than 400 before? I haven't been paying close enough attention. Maybe we... Oh yeah, no, we're at 415. Okay, so our zoo reputation is helping us too. The zoo reputation is helping. Guest education rating would help. Animal rating's up pretty high. Conservation is up high. Guest happiness is up really high, but education is like really low. We're at half a star. So I need to focus on that. We've got the money. What I could put in is habitat webcam is cool. I think if I put in these animal talking points, that's where a education staff member will come and work from, if I understand it correctly. I never really focus on this because I run out of time, but I'm pretty sure they will come and speak at one of these. Food throw path. Oh, seating area. Audience capacity 50. Wait. They can throw food to the animals? That seems kind of a terrible idea. That seems like a really terrible idea. Pretty sure Conservation Education Board is just like general conservation. I usually put one of those near the entrance of the zoo, so people kind of see it as they come in. And we will go with invasive species as our education topic. That hasn't actually helped our rating at all, but we're up to 436 though, so we are still earning them. We're still earning the points. I never noticed this construction section. Education paw prints. Soundboard. Is this literally like... Education station. Oh yeah, look, the little kid's gonna come play with it. Oh, I love that. That's so cute. All right, cool. Soundboard. All right, let's put a soundboard somewhere. The rhino needs a toy. Give it a child to play with. I love that. All right, let's see. Let's put a habitat webcam over here in like this side of the exhibit. I don't think it's angled the right way. No, it's definitely not. You get really detailed. Like, I don't usually do much with this, but like, you've got like all of the axes here to move stuff with. Oh, and I hit escape at the end of all of that. Of course I did. Tour points? You can have a tour guide? This like snap to something? See, like you can tell it's definitely sideways. Like you'd think it would snap. Otherwise, what's the point? Alright, this time I'm going to buy it first before I mess with it. Alright, but I want to rotate it. There we go. It's entirely possible this thing's upside down. Let's go that way. I did it again. I hit escape when that's clearly not what I need to do. I think I need to hit enter. No, how do I get it to stick? Okay, rotate, turn it the right way. And then it should be enter to get it to, or maybe just X again. Okay. It's not enter, it's not right click, it's not escape. Not even powered. Forget about it. Hey, Bender, good to see you. Setting up a webcam over here on the other side of the gators is a good idea. Let's try this again. Why do you not snap to anything? Position snap. Align to surface. There we go. Haha. All right, so that's the webcam. We've got a little tail of a gator in the water. Got it. I figured it out. Oh, we have 1,000 conservation points now. Oh, no, we don't. That's guests. I keep doing that. That's the guests. We have 477, which is still good. But I really need to up my education. And I don't think the educators just kind of do their own thing. Like, I think they need to be assigned something. The bits of the race that I watched did look really good, Bender. There's still the one tomorrow, too, right? It's a 2-day thing? Because I was planning on joining tomorrow. I know everything you sent said it was a 2-day thing. That I felt like I was missing out today. Alright, they don't like these facilities, like the power and stuff, but we're good. Okay, good. Tomorrow, too. Let's see. Still no rhino. Look, these sable antelopes are 2 different colors. Bender is hosting a racetrack race in Project Zomboid. So he's got a bunch of cars and they race. I'll put a link to it. I'm going to be playing tomorrow. I'm not streaming or anything. I don't stream on Sundays and I probably won't be able to stay for the whole thing. But it's 2 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow. And I'm going to be going and probably dying a lot because I don't really survive in that game very well. But it'll be fun. The last time I played with Bender, I lost my car so many times that he eventually just spawned me in multiple cars so that I'd like have a chance. Because I kept driving the car to go get my body, but then I died again, so then I lost that car, so then I'd have to get a new car to drive to go get the other cars. This happened like 3 times. It was a whole process. All right, where are my cats at? Yep, Bender set me all up and then left me, and then 5 seconds later I was dead again. And I'm pretty sure, were you streaming it, Bender? I know Red was, but like every 5 seconds in the background of chat, I'd be like, died again. Right, are the animals in here? How are they with their growing up? No, they're still babies. Okay. They're going to cause population issues the second they grow up. So I really... Right. Okay, Red was streaming it. It was such a joke. It was so bad. Hey, Crupter. Good to see you. You were watching it fight on Reds. I was a disaster to have. It was so bad. The porcupines grew up in a gazelle. Oh, yeah. Okay. So porcupines. There's still one baby. They're not mad about it, though. They're not mad about it, but they will probably start inbreeding. So let's, oh, there it is. That's our sand cat about to mature. Okay, let's go here. Let's go to the animal list here. Yeah, exactly. We're looking for points, and I also don't want inbreeding. Because that's bad. Release to the wild. See, 72 points for this one. Much better than the snakes. The snakes were giving me like 7. Alright, you are also going 55. I'll take it. Sand cats. Where are my sand cats? All right, they're not quite there yet. They're about to be. However, our snakes are... Yeah, I see 7. Better than nothing. These guys are still... What happened to my baby donkey? I had a baby donkey. Something happened to my baby donkey? I'm gonna let that one go too. It's only 21 points. Right, yep, I know sand cats are going to age up. Oh, here they go. Okay. Sand cats. Released to the wild. 39. I'll take it. Why are the porcupines worth so much? The porcupines are worth so much more. 38. $44. We're up to 800. Oh, here we go. A boy Black Rhino for $448. Technically, we could have afforded that rhino without sending the stuff. Yeah, maybe they just haven't had the baby. Although it didn't look like it had the pregnancy symbol. Hopefully it's okay. Crap, you learned something new about demonologist tonight that they added in the last update? That's exciting. Oh, right. The porcupines are monogamous. Good point, Wander. They wouldn't inbreed because they're monogamous. Thank goodness for that. Inbreeding is like the biggest problem in these zoos. Because you need to like keep a really good one, but also bring in like a new breeding pair from somewhere else, because otherwise like it's a whole inbreeding mess. It definitely gave us enough points. And now, yeah, I have like 379. Conservation points are really hard in the franchise zoo mode because you can have like multiple zoos in different areas of the world and they're all kind of interconnected, and you can trade your own animals back and forth, which is really cool from like a genetic diversity standpoint. But it's also one big zoo conglomerate, so your conservation points are shared amongst all of the zoos. I learned that the hard way when I first started doing it. The very, very hard way. It was pretty bad. All right, well, we are at the 3-hour mark. I think we did pretty well. I mean, we did definitely silver. We did a solid silver. We were never going to get gold, only because of that ride. Like, that ride was never going to happen. And we were short. We needed 10 habitat species, and we only had 8. But as far, like, this scenario was actually, like, so much better than the last one. For anyone that watched the last one, we had to put the sloths on that crazy hill, and I didn't realize they were exhibit animals, so it was like a whole big deal. And the paths were messed up and you couldn't go anywhere. This one with like spaces for exhibits, but no actual exhibits built yet, was probably my favorite of the recent pack scenarios that they've done. I mean, I still ended up making really wacky, silly exhibits because of like just the architecture that was already here in place, but it didn't feel as restrictive. It didn't feel quite as bad. And we made a lot of money. I mean, like, we're at $65,000. We're making money, way more than we're spending. We're earning conservation points just from zoo rating. So this is probably the one that I would consider most successful out of the last couple of packs. Someday we are going to come back and do just a free range franchise zoo where chat can vote on which animals we want to put in. And we'll just kind of do my normal, like, boxy step-by-step start from the bottom zoo where you really have to like research everything. Because the other good thing about these scenarios is you start with stuff like the two-way glass right from the beginning, which is like a couple research levels in if you don't have it. So that part I will miss when we do a regular zoo. But again, not sure when that will get around. It probably not anytime super soon. Maybe like towards the end of summer, when things like, I don't think I have anything coming out that I'm really super excited about in like the late summer time frame. But I did just put in my schedule for next week today. So I filled it out. We've got some new stuff coming. We're revisiting some old things that we haven't seen in a while. So lots of change up in next week's schedule for content. So if you're interested in seeing what all I've got planned, that's where you can find it. There's an event section at the top of the Discord with the full schedule planned there. Of course, things always subject to change, but I'm excited about this week. And then if you enjoyed today's stream and you haven't done so already, please like and subscribe and ring the notification bell so that you don't miss the next one. And until then, have a good one, everybody.